Hi everyone, I'm Glenda from TopNotch Legal, and today I want to talk to you about giving your business a Christmas present. Silly idea? I thought so too when I first heard about it, but then I thought, I think it's a great idea. Let me explain. If you're serious about your business, then there are some things you need to do in order to protect your business. For example, did you know that customers, suppliers, anybody that you deal with can actually steal your ideas? So I'll give you a couple of examples. One client who came to me recently is an artist, and she was selling her works online and found that one of her customers had plagiarized her works. That means what they'd done is taken her original artwork, modified it, and were now presenting it as their own. Unfortunately, there was very little she could do about that without spending a lot of money. So we've put some contracts in place online for her now that will protect her in the future. Now, another client was running a very successful business, with a small business but a unique business with lots of potential. Now, she had made an arrangement with another business who was promoting her business through all of their networks, and both of them were doing very well out of it. But suddenly, the other business just called it quits. Boom, finished. And she discovered a while later that they had taken all of her ideas and were presenting them as their own, and they had set up another arm to their business. Nothing she could do about it because there was no contract in place. Now, did you also know that in business you can be sued for very large sums of money, which we call consequential loss? Now, consequential loss will cover things like loss of profits, loss of reputation, loss of data, all sorts of things. And we never know exactly how much it's going to be until maybe a court decides. I'll give you an example. So a client of mine operates an IT business where they supply support for all the technology in their customers' businesses. And so one of their responsibilities is, number one, to make sure the computers are always up and running, and two, to protect all of their data. Now, one of their customers had a disaster last year. The computers went down. So my client was able to get the computers up and running within a very short period of time. But the problem was that some of the data was lost, and it wasn't recovered for around 2 weeks. So in the meantime, their customer's business was quite severely affected. Now, their customer could have sued my client for consequential loss, certainly for loss of profits, for loss of data, although the data was ultimately recovered, maybe for loss of reputation, all sorts of things. But they couldn't, because my client had some good contracts in place that prevented one of their customers from suing them for these things. And you can do that too. Another area in your business is that it can be difficult to recover monies owed to you if you don't have some paperwork in place. So one of my clients that came to me recently is owed thousands of dollars, and all he has is an invoice. Whilst he's legally owed the money, it's hard to prove what's owed to him. So again, a good reason to have some good contracts in place. Now, these are just a few examples of what could go wrong. Ask yourself, what worries you about your business? What's that little thing niggling at the back of your head that you think, I'm just going to wing it? You know, it's not likely to happen. If it does, I know I'll be in trouble, but let's just see if we can get away with it. And many small business owners do that because they're so afraid to go to a lawyer because it's going to be far too expensive. So this is my Christmas present to you. So for the months of December and January, if you are a sole trader or you're in a small 2-person partnership, I'm offering to set up terms and conditions for you, or a contract for you, modified to your business for a total sum of $1,500. And that will include 2 online consultations, so we can talk face to face. I can find out what are the areas of exposure in your business, and we can cover them off. So if you do that, then of course you can begin your new year in business with peace of mind. So give your business a Christmas present this year. And that's it from me. Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful holiday season to you all. Glenda, TopNotch.